Salut everyone, c'est moi, Elisabeth, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my current update for my weight loss journey. I'll be sharing a weigh-in, kind of an update of what's been going on with me lately, and also sharing with you my latest fitness obsession. So let's get right into it. So here we go. 236.6. Okay. Hey guys, so I just wanted to share this particular post that I made for this week. I was really proud of myself for this particular day, getting in this many steps, going 11 miles, because lately I haven't been able to be as active as I want to be as far as my walking and getting in those miles that I wanted to do because my schedule's been kind of wonky. Not only do I work third shift, but my work has been having to do pre-peak season preparations, which anyone who works in sales or retail or customer service, peak season is of course the holidays. And all of our clients are getting ready with their fall previews and holiday collections and all these things, and we have to go through trainings and meetings to prepare for that. So on top of having my normal, third shift responsibilities for my job, I've also been having to go in for meetings and trainings during the day, which really cuts into my time for myself to do my solo walks and to do my own thing, but also really cuts into my sleep time. So, I would get off for my shift at 7:30 in the morning. I turn around, have to go in for a meeting that's anywhere from an hour to sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours. My most recent one was 5 hours after getting off at 7:30 in the morning. Thank goodness I didn't have to work that night. But yeah, then I would get out of those meetings, pretty much go straight home. And by the time I would get home, it's like, I don't really have time to do anything else. I've got to get some sleep because I have to work tonight. So yeah, that's been a little bit of a struggle. That's why I'm not really mad at myself about my weigh-in that I did earlier in this video. Um, Even though it is still down 2 pounds, and hey, I'm happy about that. 236, a loss is still a loss. But I know that my activity hasn't been where I want it to be. My eating hasn't exactly been on track because when you get pressed for time and you're feeling in a pinch, you go for what's easy, for what's quick and fast. And I'm not necessarily saying fast food, but yeah, I have been kind of indulging in some junk food, and I did end up having to letting myself order out, a time here and there. But I will say, even though I am admitting fully to not exactly eating well, I am being better about the portions and about the servings. Whereas before, I would just, I would order a massive meal. I stuck to what would be considered a reasonable meal for a single person. Normally I would say, for example, I would go to my local KFC. I would get like an 8-piece chicken family meal. Here they don't have the 6-piece that I would usually get when I lived in Virginia, so I don't know what that's about. But there I would get the 6-piece, but since I moved here, I would get the 8-piece because that's what they have. And of course, I would get the entire meal and would just eat to my heart's content until I decided I was full and then put the rest in the fridge. Well, eating till I was full would mean eating about 4 pieces of chicken and who knows how many potato wedges and probably several spoonfuls of macaroni and cheese. And yeah, not good. Not good. So I am happy with myself that when I did decide to order out, I kept it to a minimum. I only had one slice of pizza. I allowed myself two breadsticks. I kept it to a minimum. So maybe still not as good as it should be. My calories were still kind of high, but I was still exercising restraint because restriction, that's what leads you to binge. That is what leads you to just want to nom, nom, nom everything because you just feel like you've been so deprived of what you wanted to eat. But when you exercise restraint, and I am learning this, slowly but surely, and I really feel that this is something that anyone on a weight loss journey needs to embrace and understand. I don't feel that it's necessarily about restriction, it's about restraint. Because when you completely cut yourself off, that's when you want it the most. And that is when you are more susceptible to that impulse and loss of control where all you want to do is eat and eat and eat and eat and not stop until you feel like your stomach's going to burst. And, I've been there. I know what that feels like. But by exercising restraint, you're allowing yourself to have that pizza, to have those breadsticks, to allow yourself to sample a chicken wing, whatever. You're allowing yourself to still have that food, but not at that crazy binge level of consumption that, controls your mind and your body. And I mean, I don't know. I'm no expert, so I can't talk from an expert's point of view. This is just from my point of view as someone who has struggled with food and struggled with her weight her entire life. I think I'm finding something that finally works. And so far, it has been to simply exercise restraint. Because once I cut myself off, that's when I binge, and that's when I want it. So my weigh-in, I'm not mad because I understand that my activity was not where it was supposed to be. My calories weren't that great, but I am very happy that on this particular day, I was able to get in a really good amount of walking. I felt really good that day. It was a beautiful day outside. I was able to do what I wanted. And, it just feels good to be able to still do this. So basically, as, the days go on, I'm still going to have more days where I have to go in for those trainings, and my schedule is still going to be completely helter-skelter, basically. And, I'm just going to have to work with it. And I'm going to have to find ways to, still try to work in my goals and figure things out and still live my life. And that's what you have to do when you're on a journey like this. So, all I can say is I'm just going to keep working at it. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to be mindful of what I do. And as long as I keep in that mindset, then I'm doing good. I'm doing better than what I would have when I first got started or when I didn't care. So, hey, I still consider this a victory. In some small way, it's still a victory. So that's all I got for this one, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you my latest fitness obsession that I recently have discovered. This is justdancenow.com. You can get to it directly from your computer, on your tablet. You can access it just about anywhere, and you can play using your smartphone. So if you have an Android, if you have an iPhone, whichever it is, you could just go to the App Store, download the app, and you're able to play, just as you can see that I'm doing right here. Maybe not the greatest. I keep getting the OKs, but my score does get a little bit better as the video goes on. But I just wanted to share this because there are days where, I know I'm on this weight loss journey. I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to be more healthy. And I just don't want to go for a walk, or what's more likely has happened is it's pouring down rain, or it's icing outside, or like last year, it's 20 degrees below zero and it's entirely too cold. Granted, those are excuses, but sometimes you just don't want to do the same. So this is something that I've discovered that is really a lot of fun. You get to dance, you get to move, and quite frankly, at this point in my journey, my whole thing is about just moving more. So even though I'm not doing, a set aerobic workout or, a set routine, whatever you want to call it, this is something that I find to be fun. It gets me active, it gets me up and moving, and it's just all around a lot of fun. If you have not tried justdancenow.com, I recommend trying it. It is something that you get like 2, maybe 3 dances for free, and then you have to wait until your coins fill up, or you can watch like ads to fill your coins back up. What I have done is I've actually enrolled in what's called a VIP. I pay month to month, and it's $3.99 a month is what I'm currently on, because I'm on a budget, so I can't really dish out a lot of money. So for right now, this is something that I'm really into, having so much fun with. But if I decide that I don't want to do it anymore, I can just simply go into my subscriptions in my phone and cancel it, and if I need to, just go back to doing the coins, where I would just simply, if my coins were full, then I could play or watch an ad so I could do another dance and just do it that way. So if you want to give it a try, you can certainly just simply, use the coins, do your couple dances, see how you like it. I just personally think this is a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable, really recommend it. And hey, it's another way to get yourself moving and to get yourself, active. This is personally one of my absolute favorites. This is Flash Dance. I apologize if the video quality isn't that great, but yeah, this is one of my favorites, is to do the dance from Flash Dance. So yeah, so check it out if you want to. If you do, maybe sometime I'll see you on the dance floor. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. If you would like to be notified each time I upload, please set your bell notifications to on. Thanks again so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. If you would like to reach out to me via social media, you can follow me on Instagram at Elisabeth Domdechat. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. A bientôt!